What's going on, guys? Messi here and welcome to a brand new video and welcome to your daily dose of transfer content. And today it is going to be Thursday the 13th of August. We have confirmed deals to go through as well as the rumours. So just before we get started, if you could do our good stuff by leaving a like rating, press the subscribe button if you're new, and press the bell notification next to it so you never miss an upload. Yesterday's episode will be down below in the description box, and the current schedule every day at 8 AM UK time, there'll be a new video for you to look forward to. And finally, drop a comment below, I'll try to respond to as many as I can. So the first transfer today is that Austin FC have signed Cecilio Dominguez. It's from Independiente for $4 million. The 26-year-old signed from the Mexican side Club America a year ago and has been capped 11 times by Paraguay. Villarreal have confirmed the signing of former Arsenal midfielder Francis Coquelin. It's from Valencia for a fee of about €8 million plus a further 3 in bonuses. He signed a 4-year contract and now we're waiting on the confirmation of Parejo making the same switch. Newly promoted Benevento have confirmed the signing of Polish centre-half Kamil Glik. It's from Ligue 1 side Monaco and he signed a 3-year contract with the club. He already has past experience in the Serie A, that's through his stints at Torino and Palermo. Tottenham fullback Kyle Walker-Peters has signed for Southampton. It's now on a permanent deal after a successful loan spell and he signed a 5-year contract. The overall fee is about £12 million, and I mentioned that Pierre-Emile Højbjerg going from Southampton to Spurs yesterday, and he has cost them about £15 million. Lille have signed forward Jonathan David from Belgian side Ghent. That's after agreeing a club record €30 million fee plus additional bonuses, which are believed to take it up to about £32 million. The 20-year-old Canada international was prolific in his first 2 seasons in Europe, scoring 48 goals and adding 20 assists. The youngsters also put pen to paper on a 5-year contract, and Leeds United were pushing very hard to sign him, but the player wasn't really interested and he had his heart set on a move to France. And you've got to assume that for the start of FIFA 21, potentially having a squad with Jonathan David in, linking him to the likes of Ikone and mainly Renato Sanchez, it could be a pretty affordable starter team. And the next story is from Sky Sports. They're saying Aston Villa are ready to make an opening bid for Brentford striker Ollie Watkins. Dean Smith's squad will face competition from Sheffield United and Crystal Palace, with Brentford ready to hold out for £25 million. But it says £25 million, but I'm pretty sure BBC broke it the other day that the 24-year-old does have a clause in his contract now. Because Brentford didn't get promoted, he has got an £18 million clause to leave, so about £7 million less than this is quoted. And Villa are also looking at another Brentford star in Said Benrahma, but they will face a lot of competition for him. And the next story is from Veld. They're saying Luka Veld Schmidt, sorry if I said that name wrong, he looks set to leave Freiburg to join Portuguese giants Benfica. They'll pay around €12 million to sign the 24-year-old forward, who scored 7 Bundesliga goals last campaign. According to Italian news outlet Corriere dello Sport, Divock Origi is on the shortlist of potential targets for Serie A outfit Lazio. The report adds that Aston Villa forward Wesley and Real Madrid's Borja Mayoral have also been listed as alternative targets. And I have said it a few times before that I know Origi has got a special place in Liverpool fans' hearts, but I think it would be a good time for him to move on this summer, as he probably needs to start getting proper first team football and not just every now and then getting some minutes off the bench. And the next story is from Photosport. They're saying Fenerbahce are eager to sign Leicester City striker Kelechi Iheanacho, and they're trying to sign him on a 2-year loan deal. The 23-year-old will be a replacement for Vede Murici, who is set to go to Lazio for about £20 million. Though the Foxes are demanding about €12 million for Iheanacho, that's if they want to make it a permanent. Burnley's Dwight McNeil has attracted the attention of Leicester City, Wolves, AC Milan and Juventus, and this story is from Sky Sports again. The 20-year-old was a key part of the Claret side this season and ended the Premier League campaign with 2 goals and 6 assists. Watford will not be offering any discounts on star forward Ismaila Sarr, with a relegated club demanding more than £40 million from interested parties, and that story is from the Evening Standard. Crystal Palace and Wolves had been credited with interest in signing the 22-year-old, but now are unlikely to be able to afford what the Hornets are asking for. Instead, Liverpool are reported to have gone to the front of the queue for Sarr, and the likelihood of a bid will increase if they're able to offload players such as Harry Wilson, Xherdan Shaqiri and Marco Grujic. Another Liverpool rumour this time from Mundo Deportivo is that Antonio Rudiger could have his hours counted as a Chelsea player, with Liverpool being one of the teams that have shown the most interest in acquiring his services. Liverpool are still looking for a centre-back after the departure of Dejan Lovren to Zenit, and they see the Chelsea man as a good option. Now, I don't think we'll be signing him because I don't think he'd want to be a fourth choice centre-back, as that's essentially what he'd be. Napoli are considering a move for Real Madrid left-back Sergio Reguilon, and this story is from Calciomercato. The Spaniard, currently on loan at Sevilla, has been heavily linked with a move to Chelsea. Napoli are believed to favour a loan move of their own, with a purchase option included. And the story does also mention the likes of Lazio is a very much in demand player this summer. The next one is from Fabrizio Romano. He said AC Milan have started talks with Chelsea, that's to sign French midfielder Bakayoko. Their first bid is ready to be offered to the Stamford Bridge side, and it'd be an initial loan deal for €3 million, but it includes a £35 million option to buy, which for Chelsea that covers pretty much everything they spent on him in the first place. The player wants to return to the San Siro, where he had a stint just about a season and a half ago. Villarreal are set to follow up their signings of Dani Parejo and Francis Coquelin from Valencia, that's with a move for Gabriel Paulista, and this story is from Deporte Cope. The Brazilian defender has been a regular for Valencia since making the switch from Arsenal 3 years ago, and Villarreal are going in for the hat-trick of signings from, I believe, a rival club. Inter are on the verge of completing a deal to sign Sandro Tonali from Brescia, and this is according to Corriere dello Sport. It's claimed the 20-year-old midfielder will sign a 5-year deal at the San Siro worth around €3.5 million per season, and the clubs that have missed out are Juventus, as I mentioned yesterday, AC Milan and PSG. And the next story is from Sky Sports. They're saying Chelsea have submitted a £50 million bid to West Ham, that's for England midfielder Declan Rice, though this was denied just a couple hours after, saying West Ham have denied reports Chelsea have made a £50 million bid, and they've said such an offer, it would be rejected. A short one from The Guardian is that PSG have joined the race to sign Matteo Guendouzi from Arsenal, but the Gunners will demand a fee of at least £40 million for the Frenchman. He was linked to the French capital side about a year ago, and it looks like this summer he will instead be used as a bargaining chip for a different transfer. Whether that is a swap deal for Thomas Partey, we'll have to wait and see, but there have been a lot of rumours as of late. Real Madrid are keen to keep Dani Ceballos at the club, that's after returning from his season-long loan spell at Arsenal, and this story is from AS. It had previously seemed like Ceballos would return to Arsenal for the next campaign, though it'd be possibly on a permanent deal, but instead he's set to stay at the Santiago Bernabeu. And a pretty similar situation this time from ESPN is that Real Madrid are set to bring Martin Odegaard back a season early, that's from his loan spell at Real Sociedad. The Norwegian midfielder agreed a 2-year loan spell at Sociedad last summer, but has impressed so much that Madrid and Zidane, they want to bring him back early. They feel he'll be able to compete with the Madrid midfield and compete alongside the likes of Luka Modric, Toni Kroos, Isco and Valverde. And fair play to Martin Odegaard, because he joined at such a young age, I think it was like 16, and there was so much pressure from the get-go. People were starting to write him off like 2 years after he joined, which really isn't right, and now he's starting to prove how good he really is, and he could be a Real Madrid star very soon. Juventus have approached Arsenal over a possible transfer for Alexandre Lacazette, and this story is from Calciomercato again. The Bianconeri are prepared to include Daniele Regani or Christian Romero, that's in any final deal to bring the Frenchman to the Allianz Stadium. And the Athletic do follow this up by saying Juventus are interested and they're willing to offer Gonzalo Higuain, Douglas Costa, or again as previously mentioned Christian Romero in exchange. Now, I think for Arsenal they would probably consider Douglas Costa. I think Higuain's a bit past it personally, and I'm not sure if they'd be too interested in Christian Romero. Although to be fair, Arsenal are in the market for a new centre-back, and Romero may be that type of player they go after, and considering he's only 22 years old, it might be a good option. A bit of an update about Gareth Bale now, and this one is from the Daily Mirror. They're saying Gareth Bale will not leave Real Madrid this summer, and the Wales forward, who is 31 years old now, is prepared to wait 2 years before finding a new club. Everyone knows his wage right now at Madrid is extortionately high, especially considering how much he actually plays nowadays. He was linked to a return to Tottenham just a couple of days ago, but it seems that he's fine just sitting on the bench, not playing, and instead would rather make the money and start playing a bit more golf. Fabrizio Romano is saying that Chelsea are set to restart talks with Bayer Leverkusen, that's for Kai Havertz, and they're set to do so because the German club had been knocked out of the Europa League. The Blues are confident a deal can be reached, and essentially the player has already agreed personal terms. The player is keen on the move, but they've got to work out some kind of transfer fee. And next story is from a journalist called Alfredo Padula. He said Manchester City have offered €63 million plus additional bonuses, that's for Napoli defender Kalidou Koulibaly. Since they signed Nathan Ake, the apparent interest in Koulibaly dropped a little bit, but according to this journalist, they're back in for him. A transfer that wasn't confirmed earlier when I'd done the first part of the commentary was Danny Parejo and his expected move to Villarreal. They have confirmed the signing now from Valencia, and he signed a 4-year contract for an undisclosed fee. Valencia, though, apparently according to various outlets, they will not receive a single euro for their now former club captain. I'm not sure the whole dispute was, but he's one of the players that we go in, and he definitely won't be the last. But that, guys, is going to be it for this video. So if you could do that good stuff by leaving a like rating, press the subscribe button if you're new, and press the bell notification next to it so you never miss an upload. Yesterday's episode will be down below in the description box, and the current schedule every day at 8 AM UK time, there'll be a new video for you to look forward to. And finally, drop a comment below, I'll try to respond to as many as I can. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.